Okay, this is my third attempt in recording this video, and two of the last videos have been super awkward. I want to be comfortable. I'm not. I'm an introvert, so I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. Uh, actually, I know what I'm talking about. It's just that I'm extremely awkward in front of a camera. I'm trying to get rid of that, of course. Uh, so let's go into my story. About 3.5 years ago, I was running a consulting firm. We had people. We had a lot of uh, how do I say, contract workers, full-time employees that helped us build this firm out. We used to do design, we used to do marketing. It was going well, but the I reached a point where I knew that it was time to shut it down. Now, not because I didn't have customers, I was not getting money, or it was getting difficult to get make more money, or you know, you, how do I say, grow the business. The thing was, I got up one day at 10 in the morning because I had a late night. I had to deliver something that day. I went to wash my face and I saw somebody in the mirror that I didn't like. I was fat, my hairs were falling. I still have the hair fall. I had dark circles, my skin was a mess. And I just realized I could not even go up 2 to 3 flights of stairs. And the problem was not that I was making mistakes in terms of my health and how I lived. The problem was that I was supposed to know better. I spent last 10 years building teams, right? I spent last 10 years working with startups. Uh, I was supposed to know what the limits of a team are. At what point you have to say no, at what point you have to schedule your work for the next day. I still made the mistake. My name is Vijay. I spent the last 15 years working in marketing and sales, uh, mostly corporate life. I did a couple of startups where I failed, and this channel is something that I'm building as a accountability partner, and hopefully whatever I do on this channel, whatever I talk about, helps somebody. uh, Sometime in 2018, 2019, I had this idea that I wanted to work for myself, and a couple of things that I did. The first thing that I did, because I was in marketing, was do consulting. Right, I made about 25,000 rupees in my first consulting gig. Somebody referred somebody to me, and that actually led to a consulting gig. That person paid me 25,000 rupees per month for 3 months. I spent about 3 hours a week, 3 to 4 hours a week, and sometime on the weekend to help this guy out. But that was not fulfilling, right? And for a long time, like for that 3 4 months, and it felt like I was cheating the company I was with, right? You tend to get that feeling when you're a new worker, unless you are already aware of everything around you. So that was not right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with consulting, of course, for sure, but that was not something that I wanted to do, right? I liked marketing, but I did not want to do the same thing outside of my job, of the corporate life I had. So I came back to Bangalore sometime in mid of 2019ish, and or the beginning of 2019ish, uh, and that's where my first actual startup began. Right, the company was called Mixed. We tried to make pre-made cocktails, and the idea was to make these cocktails in a bottle, give it to the pubs, give it to folks who want to make cocktails at home but did not have the ingredients, and pubs who do not want to spend money on raw ingredients. Instead, whenever a customer came and asked for a cocktail, they used this mix and gave the cocktail to customers. And this was in not in 2019, 2018 end, right? Uh, but so I had a couple of partners. One of the partners was got really sick, and I reached a point where I was the only one doing everything from A to Z. Again, I had to shut it down because I could not scale. I reached a point where working full time and doing this uh, could not go together. I was doing again. I had to travel quite some time, so 15, 16 hours of work every day did not go well, right? So I had to shut that down too. So I did a couple of things like that, a bunch of failures, some worked. My most successful business actually was a marketing and design company that I did with my partner. a lot of design clients, but a lot of marketing clients too. I had at any given point of in time, I always had two customers with me, and they paid pretty well. They paid really well. They would pay me something in Indian rupees, 1.5 lakhs per customer per month. So I made good amount of money. I paid taxes for it too, of course. But as I said, right, I reached a point where I was fat. I had high cholesterol, high BP, hairs were falling, low vitamin D, vitamin B. I could not climb a couple of stairs, and that was bad. Uh, this channel is a place where one, of course, I use it as my accountability partner, and every good, bad, ugly thing that I do across the week uh, for the things that I want to achieve would be here. It's like my diary and accountability partner. But at the end of the day, there are three things that I want to do. One is, of course, share what I know about corporate life. So if you are from a small college like I am, do not have any backing per se, and from a middle class family, and you are in going into corporate life, I'll tell you what the best path is to achieve success in this. Right now, for example, I am AVP of marketing. I lead a team for the entire India market for both inside sales and marketing. I've done pretty decently well for myself. I won't say I'm Elon Musk or Sundar Pichai rich. I'm not. But for a guy from a middle class family with no backing and no understanding of how the world works, I think I've done averagely well. I'm okay. I'm comfortable. So I'll tell you what are the things that I know about corporate life and how to succeed, how to tackle things in at office. I know a lot about marketing. I love marketing. I like doing B2B marketing, and it has always been exciting for me. So I'll share that. But apart from that, how this channel is an accountability partner is because, see, as people who have been living in cities, I think every person I've met had this feeling that they wanted a farm. They wanted to go into this farm, live there, live off of it, maybe do business growing, uh, you know, vegetables and fruits. I also have that dream. The only problem is I don't have the money for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manage my finances, invest, put money aside with the goal of buying this farm. So a farm where I want it is about 60 lakhs. Then you have to develop it about a crore. So I need to make 1 crore in savings that I can use to buy this farm. Second is I love my job, but it gets monotonous, right? 5 to 6 days a week, I'm doing the same thing at different versions of it. So I want something that I can do for myself. If it makes money, great. If it doesn't, so all right. So that's something I don't know. Might be just growing vegetable on my porch. I don't know, right? Uh, so I will do that, but only on over weekends. I can't. I won't be able to manage that during my weekdays. So that's the fourth thing. So four things I'll talk about: corporate life. I'll talk about marketing to B2B businesses. If you're a marketer and you want to learn how to market to B2B businesses across multiple countries, across different markets, I'll also talk about that. I'll talk about finances. I'll talk about making enough money to buy a farm, and maybe a side, uh, not hustle, hobby that I would do over the weekend. And in this journey, I hope you guys remain or help me to be accountable. Health is, of course, one more thing that is a given, of course. But I hope anybody who sees this uh, gets value out of it. And I'll see you in my next video.